He's not in love with you.
What makes you think I want someone to be in love with me?
It's nice to see you lit up about something, even if it's my girlfriend.
Here's a film causing a bit of a racket. Yuck, yuck, get it? Challengers hits theaters today. It's a steamy sports dramedy about two best friends turned tennis rivals facing off for the top spot on the court and for the attention of a superstar coach, played, of course, by the wonderful Zendaya. Eli Glasner is here to tell us all about this. Eli, what is happening in Challengers?
What isn't happening in Challengers? I mean, it is about lust and looks. It is serving up friendship and love and that kind of gray, messy area in between. It is a love triangle. It is a throuple, can I say? I don't know. I think I just did. So this is what we are talking about. Two best friends. They went to school together. There they are. Art and Patrick, they couldn't be more different, but they play together, they do doubles together, and, they're kind of a pair. And then the movie flashes from the present, where they're playing against each other, to the past, where they're just starting to kind of make a break in the tennis game, but then they see superstar in action, Zendaya as Tashi. Let's watch.
Tashi Duncan, she's gonna turn a whole family into millionaires. She'll have a fashion line, a foundation. You were incredible today.
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't even like tennis. It was an entirely different game.
Yeah, you see, they're at this party. They're supposed to be home getting ready for tomorrow's match, but they see Tashi. It's all about Tashi. They go to this party. They're chatting her up. They get her away from the party, down to the beach. Let's watch what happens next.
You both want my number.
Very much so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not a homewrecker.
We don't live together.
It's an open relationship.
Also, Patrick has a
I
girlfriend.
do not. Hey, come hang out with us later. They put you up at the hotel in Flushing, right? We're in room 206.
Want me to come tuck you in?
No, we just keep talking about tennis.
Talking about tennis. Yeah, right. So in this hotel room that reeks of stale beer and frustration, there is a knock at the door, and yes, they talk about tennis, and then they stop talking, and the lines between friendship and this triangle really starts to form. And the one thing that's clear, I won't say anything else, is that Tashi is the alpha. She is the one calling the shots. That was the past. We jump ahead into the present, 12 years later. Now, Patrick is, I can only describe him as a tennis gigolo. He is slipping through Tinder, looking for dates because he's living out of his car, looking for places to crash. And now Art and Tashi are husband and wife. She's now a coach, but Art's game is slipping a little. He's starting to think, maybe there's life beyond tennis. I don't need to win. You'll still love me. Right, Tashi? Right?
Not a nun. I'm not your mommy.
I'm just asking that you love me no matter what.
What am I, Jesus?
Yeah.
You can beat him.
What if I don't? How are you gonna look at me if I still can't beat Patrick Zweig?
Just like this.
I can't even return that. And I'm not even in the room. My goodness, so we got that going on. Meanwhile, Patrick, like I said, he's not in the best place, but he's still got potential. He has a plan to get back on top. It just needs the help of, I don't know, his ex-best friend's wife. Let's take a look.
Art's still gonna retire as someone who's just really, really good.
That's what you guys will have done together.
But imagine if you could turn Patrick Zweig into a guy who wins a slam. You still have a season. You still have one good season, and I need you to bring it out of me. So, what do you think?
Oh, snap! Okay. This movie is so steamy. Oh my gosh. Okay, multi-layer plot, just hot on multiple levels. But what about the acting itself?
I love these friends. I love the actors playing these friends. I love that Art and Patrick are so different, but that's what makes them go together in such an interesting way. Art played by Mike Feist. You might remember him as Riff from West Side Story. He's the percentage player, right? He's got the science, he's drinking the green juice, he knows all the moves. He is playing it safe and maybe a little too safe, but he is falling so hard for that woman, Tashi. And then I think the story here is Josh O'Connor. I interviewed him playing a young Prince Charles years ago for The Crown. He comes into this movie with such swagger, and Patrick is so interesting because he is such a mess. But you know, on the right day, he has the moves, he has the raw strength if he can get it all together. And then you have Zendaya. Now, this movie is a layup for her. It is easy. It is playing to her strengths because a lot of it right there, it's nonverbal. It's that look. It's how she's playing those boys off against each other. And she says that tennis is a relationship, but for her, it's not about love. It is winner take all.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's been other films, of course, about tennis.
Yeah.
This seems something totally different. Does the filmmaking complement the storyline?
The camera is like a predator. Like, it is there watching their every move. It is cataloging their ticks and tells. Body language is such a big part of this. I mean, you think of, Call Me By Your Name from the same director. That had Peaches. This has a scene with the churro and the two boys. The way that one of them just pulls the stool so the two can be closer together. There's an intimacy. There's a moment where the camera is this far from Josh O'Connor's face. Only his eyes and his lips are in focus. So it's that kind of closeness, and then it all climaxes in this glorious tennis match where everything that needs to be said is right there on the court. One of the most satisfying conclusions I have seen. 4.5 stars out of 5.
Oh my gosh, it's hot in here. Eli Glasner, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take a break, folks.